so much, but Dale has made an awesome video for you to watch. I hope you
Hello! Good morning, everyone. So we're a bit late starting. Got a few people in chat already. We have a doggy this morning. Woohoo! Already here. Kylie's here. I might say some hellos to everyone. We haven't quite got used to daylight savings yet. It's still knocking us around a little bit. We've got to get up an hour earlier, so it makes it a little bit hard. So I'm going to say some quick hellos to hello Ruth Lemmers. Hello Stuffed Ollie's mum, how are you? Alex F is here, hello. And of course the First Lady. No, I didn't come up with that idea, I don't know where that came from. But that would be Sean. But you guys must be totally sick. You've waited all weekend to start watching this live stream. And we've got a fly in here as well. You've waited all weekend to watch this live stream, and this is the first thing that you see when you come back. I feel your pain. So I've actually got a special guest in this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, can I please introduce to you Mr. Yellow Shirt Belly Sparkles. Hello everyone, how are you this morning?
Oh, Greg, how are you?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. What are we doing? Right, so what couldn't be better than two of us?
Well, I know.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do. Three of us. Here's Mr. Green Shirt, Dally Sparkles.
Hey guys, how you going?
Good morning, Mr. Green Shirt Dally Sparkles. How are you?
Hi guys! How are we all?
Who's that guy? What a weirdo.
Hey, did you guys notice anything different about me? I got honey in my coffee.
You're so funny.
Oh, yeah.
You're so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Stop it.
Oh my god, Dale. Oh my god, Dale. Oh my god, Dale. Oh my god, Dale.
And we are recording. Where's my cutter thing? What's it called?
I don't even know what it's called.
The cutter thing.
It's a clapper.
Take two. Oh, I'm going.
Thanks, babe.
Someone called me King Jeff.
Thanks, King Jeff.
I nearly didn't come out here and do this for you because of that.
Like you said.
So you guys need to, like, be careful. I don't know. I don't know.
Dum, dum, dum.
Dun, dun, dun.
How I miss honey. So.
Got money in my pocket.
Come here.
Oh, you're coming through the doggy. I'll get out of your way.
So, honey is a cavoodle. Honey is in heat.
Oh,
Well,
great.
she's at the end of her heat cycle. And Honey has been running around town getting up to no good.
Oh no.
Yes.
Like what sort of running around town up to no good?
The sort that requires a visit to the vet to undo the no good that she's been up to.
Oh.
Yes.
Why has she been running around the town?
I don't know. I try not to judge people, but I'm judging you guys. I am judging.
When you run around town with the girl I love, and I'm like, forget you, forget her too.
I do try not to judge, but I'm judging. If you're going to own an intact pet, you need to be a responsible pet owner.
I'll be back.
Turn off the subtitles, says Alex F.
No.
He goes, no. I think it's just the clock that he should turn off, but I'm going to change the camera anyway. Oh, no subtitles? Sorry guys, you were talking about that. Yeah, so I talk a lot about ethical breeding and stuff like that, and I do say that, you know, there are people that want to breed dogs. But they just don't understand the responsibility of breeding dogs. So Honey is badly matted as well.
We have people that are watching that are like 90% deaf, so
Everybody said they agree, turn off the subtitles.
doesn't matter what you all think.
Yeah, no, I don't mind the subtitles because, yeah, when our videos, oh, my sciatic nerve just pinged. When our videos come up, we do get a lot of people asking us to do subtitles, so I'm okay with the subtitles.
And live streaming doesn't do subtitles, so.
No.
And you guys are all, you know, don't try to beat around the bush. You're all getting on a bit, so
Stop it.
your hearing's failing a little bit, and
Stop it.
you do require some subtitles here and there. You haven't slapped me for a while. I thought that's what you were going to do.
Good idea. Right.
Alright, I'm going.
Are you
And
going?
the subtitles are staying now.
So she's probably pregnant, a pregnant dog at this point. What are you laughing at?
It's probably like a Great Dane poodle or something.
Yeah, pregnant with an unwanted and unknown litter of dogs. So people kind of focus a lot on the fact that a male will get to the female, but they don't tend to focus on the fact that the female will go looking for a male. If they are ready and are wanting to conceive, which is its nature, that's what happens, that's what they want to do. They want to go and make puppies. They will go and look for a male. They will find a way out. They will go and look for a male. So when you have a female in season, initially when they're bleeding, you're you know, you've got to look after them while they're having the actual bleeding phase of their cycle, and then for the next week or two as well, you need to ensure that you have them well secured and protected from themselves and their own stupidity and any other dogs getting to them as well, because yeah, from I can't never remember the distance, but it's quite a distance. Male dogs will travel to get to the female, and yes, like Dale said, a Great Dane, if it's intact and it wants some, it'll come and do its bestest to mate with this little thing. I mean, an unlikely pairing, but you know, I've groomed a German Shepherd Maltese. It's not impossible, and love always finds a way, if you get my drift. Yeah, she's not going to be mated next time. Good luck to you, Leah, because Alice is an absolute fruitcake when she's fertile and ready for mating. And so is Jude as well, but Jude just because he's not allowed to have her. It's a lot of work to keep an intact dog when you're not actually actively breeding them. But I think more to this story. Yeah, so she's more to this story is that this is the second time that she'll be going to the vet and having that injection to prevent an unwanted litter. And then I think even more to the story, if the dog is in this condition, I certainly would not be allowing my dog to stud with this dog, because I would not contribute to the unethical breeding. This is not how you keep a female for breeding, in my opinion. This is not to my standard anyway. Maybe I'm fussy, but yeah. So yeah, I do try not to judge people, but today I'm judging, and you all can be cranky with me for judging, but today I'm judging. That's kind of the nicest way I can say it. So Yeah, so she needs to go to the vet and be seen and assessed, and with the vet's advice, receive the appropriate course of treatment. Hopefully it's nothing, but it's not a chance I'd be taking, that's for dang sure. If Alice got out, I would be absolutely, like, horrified. Why don't they get her desexed? Because they actively want to breed this dog. Yeah. Yes, I'm talking about this dog. Yeah, you guys agree? I mean, I you know, I try to be educational on these things when I talk about it. Yeah, a lot of, you know, it's a lot of people just don't get it. They don't view breeding in the same way as what I do, or most people do. I don't know. It's pretty common to just have. It's pretty common to just have like fairly low understanding of the basics for dog breeding. And people just think that they can get a dog and make babies and it's all rainbows and butterflies, but it's really not. And Leah can attest to that, having just had her second litter of pups. I'm sure that she is still exhausted. What are the puppies now, 4 weeks old tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah, you can't have your cake and eat it too, 100%. I did just have a pretty tough conversation. I think the client kind of booked the appointment for this time knowing that she would be in season, and had thought that I would groom the dog and then just chuck her out with Jude and they'd make babies and then she'd go home, and that's not how breeding works. I mean, yeah, she'd probably conceive a pregnancy for sure, but that's not how breeding a dog works. There's so much more to it. And like Leah said, when Lady comes, you know, or is coming around to being in season, and we keep calendars, we know. I asked what day of her cycle this dog's on, and the pet parent didn't know. She said, oh, I don't really know. Is she bleeding? No. She finished bleeding a couple of days ago. Okay. Alrighty then. Like, how do we know that she's, like, a part of knowing the health of your female is knowing, you know, how long they've bled for, and, but, you know, because they can have uterine infections and stuff like that as well. So if they're bleeding when they shouldn't be bleeding, or they're bleeding excessively or for too many days and things like that, you need to be aware of that. You do need to be aware of that. There is a chance that this dog is very newly pregnant in the last week. So it is safe for me to groom her, I will say, although you might notice that I'm just being pretty calm and taking it nice and easy on her, and being very gentle with her, even though she is a very lovely dog for grooming. I'm not going to be stressing her out or anything like that. So I will treat her as if she's a pregnant bitch. Sorry, YouTube, that is the appropriate term for a female breeding dog. But yeah, I would hate that for my doggy. I would absolutely hate that for Alice to have an unwanted litter and have to go through termination, get all her hormones all mixed up and her emotional state and things like that. I think it's a pretty big toll on a dog. Yeah, absolutely, Leah. I know with Alice, I do absolutely everything to prevent anything happening to her. And same with Tiny. Tiny was also not desexed. Can you guys see that? That's grass seeds all in her underarm. I know the camera doesn't zoom in far enough, but let me get those out for you. Little grass seeds. She has been out running around town, so I'm not surprised that she's got some prickles and stuff going on. Prickles and grass seeds. So in the very least, minimally, this dog has not been DNA tested or vet assessed to be suitable and ready to have a litter. Ethical breeding is for the betterment of the breed and to continue a good line. Leah, sorry, I'll say this, even though I absolutely love Cavoodles, I think Cavoodles are such beautiful dogs. It's not considered to be ethical to crossbreed dogs, so for us it's the Cavalier and the Poodle cross, but that is the only one thing that is, you know, aside from that, Leah is very much an ethical breeder, and me pairing Jude with a crossbred dog also, that's just the definition of ethical breeding. So, sorry girl, that one's a nasty one. Where is it? Being an ethical breeder is so much more than, I don't know, chucking a couple of dogs together and seeing what comes out of them. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, come this way. And I get a bit passionate when I talk about breeding dogs, because people do this, and are not educated when they go into it. Oh, Honey, that was a nasty one. This dog's name is Honey, by the way, but that was a nasty one. So sorry, sweetheart. There we go. Yeah, the problem is that anyone can buy a dog and breed it. I could breed Alice and Jude and make doxy poos and sell them as these beautiful designer sausage dogs, and that's actually a very attractive and appealing dog to so many people. I could sell them for $8,000. She, being a dachshund, would probably have 4 to 6 puppies at $7,000 to $8,000 a puppy. That's a nice little payday. And I've had Alice for 4 years, and I've had Jude for 2 years. And at any time I could have decided to have a litter. Alice has just had her 3rd heat cycle since we've had Jude. And I just won't do it because I'm not going to do it right. I'm not dedicated to breeding. I'm not well educated on breeding. I don't have the time to give Alice and the support that she would need if she did have a litter of puppies. Vet care. I don't even have time to go to a vet appointment. Like when our dogs have vet appointments, Dale has to take them. Like I do have the time to love and look after my dogs and feed them and spend time with them and love them, but I don't have time to do all of that other stuff. So I definitely don't have time to be bringing puppies into the world, you know. And you don't just have dogs birthing in your backyard and puppies run around and 8 weeks later you sell them all and hey, you're rich. That's not how that works. She's just doing what comes naturally to her, and the females, people think that like the male dogs get to the females and it's this horrible SA, if you know what I mean, type of situation, but it's really not. and even I was, educated on this in person. The female is very much in charge most of the time, and will call on the male to come to her, and she'll back up to him and invite him to, proceed and stuff like that. And there's a lot of body language and communication that goes into it. The female is just doing what nature intended for her to do, to find a mate and make more babies. That's what they do. And so, yeah, she's going to get out. She'll find a way out. You can keep the gate shut, but you can't stop her from digging under the fence, or crying all day until a male appears and then helping them to get under the fence or over the fence or backing up to the fence. Like, if they're ready to go, that's what they'll do. You won't be able to stop them. Which is why we've got gates and fences and yards within yards, and our property's like super duper secured, and we've got indoor, we've got a whole room that our dogs can be in, separated from each other. Inside our home we can separate dogs, all of that very easily. Even when we had a Tiny with us, who was a large Bull Mastiff cross dog, I still had to separate Jude from her. Jude was a little peanut, and when she was on heat, he was crazy. And although she was old and just not interested in anything like that, I still had to ensure that there were no unwanted pregnancies, especially in a geriatric dog. But, you got to be responsible for your pets. Yeah, I want to know the DNA testing and pairing of my dogs. That's important to me. I want to know that I've got a healthy dog, because I don't want to pay a lot of money for a puppy, and then in a few years' time they've got cancer, heart conditions, genetic diseases, and I'm either paying like a lot of money for vet expenses that I shouldn't have to, because I spent a lot of money to buy a healthy, well-bred dog. So I don't want to be responsible for vet expenses, but I also don't want to have my heart broken when I lose a dog to diseases that were only passed on through bad breeding. Genetic testing, if you're breeding dogs, is like $300, and it's the very bloody least you can do. It's the very least you can do if you think you might be wanting to breed your dog. Oh, awesome, Amber. Well done. That's a cool thing to do. Breast cancer is such a horrible thing, and I think it's so awesome that you're supporting the awareness. Well done. I haven't seen what that actual campaign is about, Amber, but I'll have a look into it over the weekend. Sorry, sweetheart. Sorry, I'm just carefully trying to get this matting out of her ears. But the other thing that people who are going into breeding dogs should consider is how readily available buyers are for the puppies that you're breeding as well, because a lot of people actually have a hard time moving on puppies, especially right now. Through COVID, puppies were going left, right and centre. Everyone was looking for a puppy. But it has actually really slowed down, and people are not really looking for puppies at the moment. And so you do need to be selective with how many litters that you're throwing out there as well, and consider the financial climate and cost of living and things like that, and the size of litters. Like, fortunately, Lady only has so far 3 puppies in her litter, so that's something that you're more likely to be able to sell and move on. But people will look for the cheapest puppy, not the best quality puppy. So I would really like to make it a point to educate people. When you're looking to buy a puppy, try your very best to be supporting an ethical breeder. And if that means you pay a little bit more, it's because you're paying for a well-bred dog. You're paying for a health-tested dog that you've got a little bit more security in the fact that they're going to live, you know, full and healthy lives. Yes, there are diseases, illnesses, conditions that develop outside of genetics alone, but knowing as the most that you possibly can about the dog is worth paying the extra bit of money for. Because I can guarantee you, especially with a little one like this, you are going to fall so incredibly in love with that dog, and when they leave you, it is going to break your heart. And I promise you, you want to have as many years you can with that dog. You don't want to be saying goodbye to a 5 or 6 or 7 year old dog. Yeah, so dogs can be a carrier or affected in genetics. And being a carrier is fine. Most of us, humans as well, are carriers of many things that we've got no idea we carry. Because one parent carried one set of DNA and the other parent did not. And so in dogs that I know of, so in Jude and Lady's pairings, there is Leah, there's a 25% chance of a puppy being a carrier of the DM gene, but there is a 0% chance of any of the dogs being affected by the DM gene. I actually have a picture on my phone that I can show you guys, and if you want to go back and pause it later and have a look at that, definitely more than welcome to, but I'll hold it up to the camera for a minute and show you. Stay there, sweets. Sorry, I pinged my sciatic nerve a little while ago. Oh, and it's sore. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I have to come back to that. Here we go. Okay, so you can be clear, a carrier, or affected. And I really suck at doing this. But this will tell you how DNA is passed on through pet parents. So Jude and Lady sit on the second line there, where one parent is clear and one parent is a carrier. 50% of the puppies will be clear of the DM gene altogether. And 50% of them will carry the DM gene, but none of them will be affected by it. So you can pause and have a look at that if it's something that's of interest to you. Come on, sweetie, we're going to get this off for you. Yeah, so both Nala and Pumbaa were both clear. It'd be fun. It wouldn't be funny, but it'd be funny if Joey carries it. Be just my luck. Yeah, people just breed dogs for money. They don't test. They don't do any health testing. Even providing worming medication, vaccinations, microchipping, any of that sort of stuff. That's all the very least that a puppy should be having from the breeder. Sit. I know, right? There's so much hair here. I'm just pulling some grass seeds out of these underarms for her. Hopefully none of them are actually been here long enough to cause some serious problems for her. And even though I'm just doing a shave down, this will take a little bit longer because I do need to watch closely over the skin and make sure that I'm not missing anything, not missing any grass seeds or prickles or anything that might be in there. And I definitely do miss them after the bath and blow dry. Sometimes I usually find more, especially in the feet. I usually don't even, if there's a lot of grass seeds in the feet, I don't bother until after I've washed and blow dried the dog to take the remainder out. Yeah, Leah, you'd get them tested. I'm going to get Joey DNA tested just for my own comfort. My other dogs are DNA tested, and both Alice and Jude are clear of any genetic anomalies for their in the array of tests that are done for their breed and general health. So I have a lot of comfort in that. I'm not very often am I making any second guesses about their health and well-being. I had Alice tested, and I don't even have any intentions of breeding her. I had her tested before I'd even bought Jude. Breeding Jude with Lady despite knowing that Lady carried the DM gene was also a choice that in understanding that it's okay, like nothing's going to be carried on, and the puppies are not being sold for the purposes of continuing breeding. The puppies, they're being sold as pets, so you know that it's not something that should ever really come into play. If the puppy was going to be sold to somebody who's interested in breeding that puppy, I'm sure Leah would have that conversation with the person so that they could test the puppy and all that sort of fun stuff. And Leah's always been very forthcoming and upfront with information about the dogs as well. And I was aware of everything when we went into this. Yeah, our region is currently being overrun by staffy breeding, mixed breeding of staffies. Staffy mixes, I don't even know. You can pick up a puppy for $100 all over town at the moment. Which is sad because people buy them and then a couple of months later or a year later they're like, nah, we got to get rid of this dog, man. It's destroyed our yard, it's destroyed our house, it's destroyed our lives. Let's just get rid of it. And then it's just dumped at the animal shelter, and if you go look at the animal shelter, guess what's there? A whole lot of staffy mixed bred dogs that nobody wants. 1 year old, 2 years old. And they're not being adopted out because nobody wants them. I do not understand why people keep breeding them. I have no hate against staffies. I think especially English staffies are beautiful dogs. And when they're owned by the right person, they're loyal, they're loving, they're trainable. They're gorgeous dogs. But when you crossbreed them and sell them out to uneducated owners who do not understand the breed, it's a bloody disaster. And that's all people do. They breed their stupid dogs and sell them to uneducated people, and then they fill up bloody animal shelters. And it makes me freaking mad. Stop doing it, you morons. Just stop. Stop doing it. Nobody. Yes, they're adorable puppies and everybody wants an adorable staffy puppy, but nobody wants a grown-up mixed bred staffy cross adult dog. Nobody. Nobody. Stop making them. Stop making those dogs. Like, that is one thing that it aggravates the absolute crap out of me. Because they just get, they get euthanized. That's what happens. And do you know what? A no-kill animal shelter might be a no-kill animal shelter, but where do you think the dogs go when nobody adopts them? To a killing animal shelter. They don't magically find homes, guys. They don't magically find homes. A purebred English Staffy, let me tell you, is a beautiful damn dog. But guess what? You can't keep two of those together unless you're a very experienced pet owner. Because they'll attack each other. Because they don't get on that well. But people go and buy two from the same litter, Staffy cross puppies, and bring them home. And then they're like, why are my dogs attacking each other? What do you bloody think, you freaking moron? Sorry, guys. Sorry about that advertising. It literally just me getting really bloody annoyed about irresponsible breeding. I honestly, I'm not even that bugged by crossbreeding these doodle type dogs. And I've said it before, yeah, I'm a hypocrite, but I think that Cavoodles are really, really beautiful dogs. Sorry, sweetheart, we just have to get this done, my love. Some crossbreeding can be really, really beautiful. But just taking random dogs and breeding them with other random dogs. I saw somebody on Facebook the other day that had a German Shepherd, American Staffy, Pomeranian Maltese cross or something like that. Like a small bred dog with a big bred dog. Like, what even in the heck, man? What even? Why would you do that? I mean, this owner is going to get this dog to the vet and make sure that she doesn't have an unwanted and unknown litter of puppies. Thank goodness. But good golly, like, get a brain, people. And if you're breeding puppies and selling them for $100, you're not making money anyway, so just stop. You're just making problems that other people have to end the life of, and it is heartbreaking for the vets that have to do that. It's heartbreaking for them to take these little innocent lives and end them because some moron kept breeding them. Like, I cannot stress enough how much we need to stop bloody doing that. Just stop it. It's something that makes me so angry, you guys. And vets have one of the highest rates of professionals, the highest rates of suicide among professional people because they have a horrible bloody job. Yes, they get to save lives, but on the flip side of that coin, they're ending them too because of irresponsible freaking breeders. And that's not something that people do lightly. Just because it's their job to do that doesn't mean that they do it with ease. It's freaking heartbreaking. My vet who euthanized Tiny, my beloved dog, at the end of her life, when she was suffering and in pain and she was not okay, my vet still cried. She still cried, even though she was giving her the gift of peace in her old age and preventing her suffering. She still cried and she still felt horrible doing it. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting worked up. Showy puppy passion, you guys. I wish that I could change the world in that regard, you guys. I wish I could change the world. And I can't. And it makes me grumpy. Thank you, Angela. I needed the reminder to calm down for my puppy. Sometimes I get super passionate, you guys. A Bernese German Shepherd Dog Chihuahua Staffing mix. Yeah. That sounds right. What are people thinking? And if, like, okay, this dog has gotten out and is potentially pregnant with an unknown litter, right? But the pet owner is going to take her to the vet and terminate the pregnancy, the unwanted pregnancy. In the very least, if these litters are all accidental litters, go to the vet and terminate it. Don't put your dog through that. And don't put the puppies through that. Sorry, I got worked up again. Don't put your bloody dog through that. And don't bring puppies into the world that are going to be in a shelter before they're 1 or 2 years old. Yeah, I wish we could change the animals just deserve so much better, honestly. They really do. I'm just trying to think before I say it. No, I've never bred anything. I don't have okay, I have some little finches, little birds, and they make babies every spring. But they're in a big aviary with lots of room and seeds and stuff like that, and they're all very happy and they're beautiful little birdies. But even still, we are ending that. We don't have any paired couples right now, and our last 3 finches are in their old age and towards the end of their lives, and we will cease having birdies because, well, we just don't want to do birds anymore. So they are, and we have 1 canary left as well. They're living out their best days, the end of their little Berri lives, and when they pass, then we won't have aviaries anymore. But other than that, I've not bred anything. No cats, no dogs, nothing. No chickens or ducks. Sorry, sweetheart. Okay, well, that's a tail. Anyways, I'm sure people don't want to listen to me have an absolute temper tantrum, which is what I'm doing. I am having a temper tantrum. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Katrina. I know. It's so overwhelming, right? Guppies having babies is crazy. They just keep on coming. I think, yeah, you can't, because guppies breed so comfortably anywhere, unless you sex and separate your guppies, you'll end up with babies. Although they eat them if you don't separate them quick enough. Yeah. Yeah, I think there are some small breed animals that, I don't know anything about breeding them, but I wouldn't think twice about somebody deciding to breed so long as they, kept their pets clean, healthy, fed, in beautiful, clean environments and whatever. I wouldn't think twice about that. But yeah, I don't know. Some people just get way carried away. My mum bred guinea pigs, but they spent more money on guinea pig food than they did on their human food, so they did stop breeding guinea pigs. Thank goodness. But they definitely looked after their little piggies. I know. Just let me try and get it done, alright? Hopefully her vulva is so matted that another dog didn't even make it in there. That's a really horrible thing to say, but I hope that, because it is really badly matted. Hopefully not from blood. I'm sorry, I know. Come here. Come here. Come here. Good girl. It's okay. I'm so sorry. We're doing great, okay? We're making very good progress. They would have got in. I was hoping not, Leah. Yeah, there's not a lot of things that I'm like super passionate about in life, but animal care is one of those things that I am. Animals are just so innocently lovely and beautiful and committed to us. They're people and they trust us to always put them first and do the right thing for them. And, well, some people just don't. Okay. At this stage, there would be no visible signs of pregnancy either, so I couldn't tell you if she were pregnant or not. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate that. Aww. Yay! What a good boy. What a good boy. For anybody watching this video, I am in the process of purchasing a new little puppy to join my family. And as I said, I know that it is considered unethical to crossbreed dogs, but I absolutely love Cavoodles. I think they're just such beautiful dogs, and I am buying a Cavoodle puppy. And Leah just let me know in my live stream chat that's going on now. I've named him Joey, and he is, how old is he now, Leah? 3 weeks old tomorrow? Not 4 weeks, yeah, 3 weeks old tomorrow. And he just woke up and got out of his little crate, went and did a wee on the grass mat, and then went back to bed again in his crate. What a clever boy. He's so beautiful. Yeah. So there is an injection that is given to dogs to terminate an early pregnancy. I am not a vet or a vet nurse, and I'm not educated on the matter. I don't know anything about it, how it works, what it does. I've never had to know about it. Oh, is it 4 weeks tomorrow? Leah. Oh my goodness. The time has gone so fast. He's such a clever baby. I'm so proud of him. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had to sort of look into it myself personally. But there is an injection that can be given to terminate a pregnancy. I don't know how it terminates the pregnancy, or what it does, or what the dog goes through after they've had the injection. My assumption would be that it changes the hormones and makes it an unsuitable environment for a pregnancy to continue, and any product of conception that was there would just be absorbed by the dog. That would be my assumption, but as I said, I don't know for sure. But it is certainly an option if you have an unwanted litter in early pregnancy and an unplanned mating or tying, that you can go to the vet and seek assistance in that way for your dog. And I guess highly recommended also. On top of that, if it's later into a pregnancy, by the time you realize that your dog has conceived, there is a spay abort option where they can abort the pregnancy and remove the puppies and the uterus and do a desexing at the same time, which I can't even talk about because that is one that makes me really uncomfortable, but I think that it is important to know that that's an option also. Because if it's needed, it's there. Oh, goodness. I've seen that there's quite a lot of prisons. This is a comment that was just mentioned in the live stream. There's quite a lot of prisons that are taking on animal care projects within the system. Jail or prison, I don't know the difference. If you go to Australia, it's just jail. You go to jail. You go to jail. Do not pass through. Do not collect $200. Sorry, that was insensitive. Obviously, I've never been to jail, so I don't know. Hi AAK. Hard to find a vet that'll do a spay abort. I couldn't tell you here because again I've not had to seek that out myself. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I wouldn't have a clue, to be honest. Well, this dog's already had the shot one time for a suspected unwanted litter. So it's definitely accessible to have that in this region. I don't know who by, but yeah. No, ma'am. No. I'm aware that you don't want these toots touched, but you just, trust me, you're better off letting me do it, okay? Come on. Yeah, I think we all become better people with dogs in our lives. And then, but having a dog and the responsibility to care for a dog, I mean, I've become a significantly better person through the work that I've been doing. That probably sounds a little unusual, but I really have. I've learnt so much. Dogs teach you so very much. Dogs are such beautiful creatures, and we should be more thankful to them. But I've definitely become a much better person since working with dogs. I saw a women's prison were raising up potential guide dogs. So they were supporting a pregnant Labrador, and when the puppies come, they care for the litter and the mum. And then they go to trials to see if they're going to be suitable candidates to work as guide dogs and working support animals. Such a cool thing. Excuse me, ma'am. All right, so we're going to get this doggy a bath now. Yeah, giving birth and especially carrying on an unknown litter, like we have no idea what size of puppies would be inside this tiny little dog. Chaslo. Yeah, some live streams are an awesome place to hang out, and you see, you talk and have conversations with so many people, and yeah, you can learn so much, not necessarily from me, but other live streamers and the people in the chats and the communities and stuff. So awesome. Three needles to be certain the pups are gone. Wow. Yeah, I honestly would not have a clue about any of that. All right, I'm going to put you guys on a break, wash my hands because, well, this doggy was super dirty. And then we'll get to running a bath for her. Hey, I'll wash my hands and get a drink. And then we'll run the bath for her, get her clean, blow dried, and then we'll finish up this groom as well for her. So I'll be a minute and we'll get to that. Dokie, let's run a bath for this pupperoony. Our next doggy is, I believe it's Simba, a Pomeranian. That sounds super exciting. Katrina just said that she read an article in the Washington Post where they identified genes that may be responsible for autism. And they said 1 in 32 adults has autism. That's a lot of people, right? That's a lot. I personally believe that every single human being in the world is on a spectrum somewhere. And being that 1 in 32, that probably fits my ideas pretty well. I would not be surprised if so Jet is autistic. I wouldn't be surprised if I were autistic. Jamie, my oldest child, is being assessed for autism. I wouldn't be surprised if my other kids were also autistic. Or my husband, sorry Dale disagrees with me, but I just think that so many of us are on the spectrum. And you might be a little bit biased. A pom in good condition would be a nice change, because this one's, an emotional groom, especially with the state she was in. And the next one after the last dog we're doing today is also, I suspect, probably a pretty badly mannered dog. So a nice one would be lovely. Oh, Amber, your nails are done. Yay! Oh, you did your nails blue. Sorry, I get it now. I was a bit slow there. Yeah, stop looking down on people. I'm so sick of the narrative that everybody has to fit a social box, man. Which I've kind of moved away from all those, restrictive putting people in boxes a long time ago. I'm just a happy person doing happy people stuff. And I think it would be awesome if the rest of the world did that too. Nobody's perfect. Nobody. 0 people on the planet are perfect. Come here. Come here, you little pumpkin. Ugh. Even the world's most perfect human being has probably picked their nose and wiped it on something they shouldn't have. So there you go. Nobody's perfect. Good luck with the GP, Amber. So she's got some nice shampoo in here. That is way too high pressure. I need to buy you one of these today. This thing does not turn. It's very hard to turn the thing. There we go. So I'm going to put on a nice flow. There's some nice shampoos coming out of here. You're not going to like having a bath today, huh? You'll be alright, promise. Get her all nice and clean. So even though her hair was matted, it was not, in most places, it was not very tight to the skin, which is good. I do believe the last groom I did on this dog was probably a 13mm guard comb, a nice long groom. She looked beautiful, little teddy bear. So it is a little disheartening to be giving her a 7F shave down from nose to tail today. Unfortunately, I do have to do some more pet parent educating on coat care, brushing, regular maintenance. This dog has not been brushed, which is another thing that irks me, and the idea of breeding this dog. If you can't brush the dog you have, what makes you think that you can breed the dog and help it and support it to have puppies when the very basics of brushing your dog is not happening? Are you getting results for your blood test? That's good. Yeah, I have to wash your face, sweetheart. Come here. No. Calm down. We'll just do it nice and gentle, okay? Just take it nice and easy. You are okay, I promise. You're doing a great job. I'm going to get you nice and clean. Most dogs aren't very keen on having their face washed, guys, so just try to get some water on there gently, and then we'll scrub her with a bit of shampoo and rinse her off. I know, you're okay, my little lovey. You're absolutely okay. So I think the worst thing for her is going to be getting her feet cleaned up. Hopefully she lets me do that without stressing her out too much. Drive safe, Leah. We'll see you when you get there. Get all those babies sorted out. Give my little boy a big snuggle for me. He's a very playful little puppy, our little Joey. I promise you, it is for the best that you get nicely washed up, alright? You will feel so much better. I know that all you guys in my live stream know how my hydro bath works. For anyone who's watching a playback or recorded video, the shampoo is circulating through my water here and massaging her skin and getting her nice and clean all over. She will have beautiful clean skin and a clean coat and a clean bum and a clean vulva and all those other things. Everything's getting nice and clean. But because she doesn't like that water on her face, which is fair enough, I've just given her a nice little scrub there as well. Nice little scrub. I'll leave her sit with that shampoo just for a minute while I clean off my grooming table from her pre-shave and get a towel ready for her as well. So you stay there, you little troublemaker. Yeah, breeding, it always sounds like such a good idea, but it's really not. It's rarely a good idea. Even the setup of things that Leah has for these puppies, the amount of vet trips that she's had to make sure that everybody's healthy and doing well. There's a real dedication to it, and it's a very expensive process. If you're breeding your puppies ethically, it's a very expensive process to provide everything they need. Yeah, she didn't seem to be too dirty, which is excellent considering that she's been running around town for 2 days. Fortunately, she was not very dirty at all. All right, Mischief. So you guys, a little side note separate to the grooming of this dog. Even though my surgery's been cancelled, I have a notification reminder about my anaesthetic review with my anaesthetist before my surgery. So they cancelled my surgery, but didn't even cancel the anaesthetist for my surgery. That's well planned, isn't it? So when I finish this doggy and get my next doggy in, I need to give the hospital a call and work that out, because that's a little unusual to me. Ugh. Pop down. Just like your dog's emotional support. Yeah. I think Jude and I support each other. Alice is good for emotional support. Whenever somebody's not doing well, she seems to know it, because she's not an overly snuggly dog. She'd rather go sniff around and be hunting for whatever it is that she thinks she's going to find. But when somebody's sad or not having a good day, she just kind of climbs up on their lap and flops on them. And it just sits there. And I believe they call it deep pressure therapy or whatever. She just sits right on your chest and makes sure that you're a happy, comfortable person. And if you're super sad, she'll kiss you, whether you like it or not, which always makes me laugh. And same with the kids too. Yeah, that's it, Leah. You spent over $3,000, and lady only has small litters, so the profitability is well, it's not really there, and definitely not in a small litter. Which is most small breed dogs will have small litters. Down you go. Good girl. I've just put a bit of conditioner over her as well. Very much love. We're going to make sure you're all rinsed. You're going now, Leah. Drive safe. Come here, sweet girl. Come on. It's a shame because this dog's such a sweet dog, and I think that she would make beautiful puppies. I think she'd make really, sorry, wrong camera, really beautiful puppies. But yeah, you got to do everything right. Having the sweet dog is not the reason to breed it. Yeah, Shades is like Alice, Hannah. Alice is a hunting type breed dog, that being a dash hound, she loves to just follow her nose and go and get up to no good, looking for things to find, to do, and entertain herself with. And that's how she likes to be stimulated and play and engage in stuff. Jude, on the other hand, is like a piece of Velcro that just never falls off. I can't even go to the toilet on my own. But if I'm ever down or sad, or the kids too, she just climbs up on their laps and just flops upside down. She puts her legs up in the air like a dying cockroach. It's hilarious. And then she just lays there and looks at you. Like that. How you feeling? Huh? You're not going to like this blow dryer, are you? So I do sense that the blow dryer is probably going to be overwhelming for her. So we will get her as towel dried as possible so that we can do minimal blow drying. That's my clothes dryer in the background. Oh, Winston wasn't there the whole time. Jude does not leave. If he leaves, he wakes me up to let me know he's going to the toilet. He'll wake me up by putting his cold wet nose right here in my ear. He goes boop boop. He boops me, and I look at him, and then he gets down off the bed and he stands at the door and he turns around to look at me to make sure I'm looking at him, and I say outside, And then he goes outside, I hear the doggy door go floop, and then he's gone for a minute, and then floop, he comes back and he jumps back on the bed and boops me again in the face and then snuggles up. He sleeps on my head. So if he is leaving, he makes sure I know that he's leaving. And when he gets back, he makes sure I know that he's back. He's such a funny boy. Oh, that was my phone. Alright, sweetie. I know. You're a bit worried about everything, aren't you? Just calm down. You're okay. So, I mean, she's practically dried right now. It's only going to be a minute of blow drying. Nice and easy. Try and keep her as calm as we can. And then it's just feet. And shave down this body again. Okay. Tidy up the ears and face a tiny bit with some scissors and should be good to go. Alright, some music for you guys and blow drying for me. This chair out of my way. Hi guys, I hope you're enjoying the stream so far today. If you haven't already, help us out with the like spike. Make sure you've hit the like button, make sure you're subscribed and share this video around if you think it's worth sharing. If you haven't requested a Dale tortilla slap, make sure you do because that's my favorite thing to do. Otherwise, once you've done all those things, drop a whole bunch of emojis in the chat and we'll know you've done it. Love you guys. That's probably the driest that I'm gonna get her. She's fairly well all the way dried, except for a couple of places. Which does not surprise me. But like I said, I don't want to stress her out. Even if there is a pregnancy that she's not going to keep, I want to make sure that she's still kept calm and peaceful and not stressed out. She looks... emails, yeah. I generally read most emails, but I generally don't reply to very many of them. Mostly because I just don't have time. If it's something, something I can talk about here, then I do. If it's something that needs to be done, I usually hand that over to Dale to do. Where it's general compliments and things like that. I usually say thank you to people in my streams when they're here and talk about it in person with them. If you've got a concern about something, I always read it. If it's something I can change or fix, I'll take action. But generally I don't reply to very many emails. Unfortunately, honestly, I wish I had the time to do that because I value you guys, like all of you, so much. Oh my goodness, don't do that, girl. But I'm a one-laps team most of the time. Like Dale does so much, but not in the actual people side of things, although he does so much of that too. Dale does do so much, but as far as running my dog grooming business and actually grooming the dogs and cleaning the salon and communicating with my customers and keeping my stock running and so many other things, my finances, blah, 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 all of that sort of stuff. That is like a forever job in the first place. And then YouTube is a side hobby at this stage. One day we might, be able to invest in having additional people to help us run our channel or whatever. But at the moment, it's just little old me and Dale, and we both have full-time jobs that we do outside of YouTube, so it's unfortunately just not practical for us to answer every email we get. But I definitely read them. I have a few that I just saw on my screen a moment ago. They all come up in my notifications and I read them there. I don't know, I hope that makes sense. Yeah, Hannah pretty much answered it well. And Alex. You guys answered it much quicker than I did. I just droned on. I guess the quick answer would be, Jennifer, yes, write me an email and I will read it, but I probably won't get to reply to it, I'm sorry. But if it's something that I can reply to when I have a minute, I'll definitely try to do that. My next dog's going to be here any minute now too, guys, so I'll put you on a break when they arrive. You are not happy about your feet, are you? Not happy about your little tootsies. I've tried to look if there's any grass seeds in these feet. I don't think that I've seen any, but that doesn't mean they're not there. There it is. I get it for you. I get it out. You got such small little toesies, it's hard to see in here, isn't it? Sorry guys, you probably can't see what I'm actually doing. There's another one there. That's my little brushy brush. I would normally use scissor finish little feet like this, but I'm actually gonna go reverse with my 7F, so it'll be right there a sec. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. Our next little doggy, Simba, the little Pomeranian, is here. Super cute. Sorry guys, keep you waiting. What was I even up to? I don't know. Oh yeah. Turn around, sweetie. I think we were going this side, weren't we? Yes, we were. We're doing your foot. I remember now. Simba is so cute. He was just a bit anxious leaving his mummy, and his mummy was a bit anxious leaving him, so just had to settle mum and settle the dog once mum did go. He's absolutely fine. They just love each other. And some people just find it harder to say goodbye to their doggies. And some doggies put on a real show at drop-off. When the pet parent's anxious, the dog gets anxious, and then they get all shaky and upset and crying, and it just takes a minute to get everybody settled down. Oh dear. There we go. Well, that's a big old grass seed. Let me get that out for you. Oh, baby, that's a big one. That's a big, big one. Your feetsies are going to feel so much better, I promise. Oh, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be gentle. It's okay. It's okay. Come here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It's Try to relax for me, sweetheart. Come on, there's no point getting yourself upset. Alright? But your feet are going to feel much better, I promise. If there's anything in there, I will get it out for you. Come here. Oh, she's certainly quite swollen here, actually, which can happen throughout their cycle, but I would have thought she would not be that swollen at this point. I don't know, though. I definitely do not know a whole lot about breeding females. You're such a small little doggy. I don't even get in here. I'm trying to go a little bit in reverse here because of the matting that's right in tight. Okay, we need to calm down about this foot, okay? Because if there's grass seeds in there, you want me to get them out for you. And I don't want you to bite me, okay? That's the thing I don't want you to do. I would like it if you try to trust me, which I know is hard. When you're being matted and stuff like that. I know it's hard, so you just try and calm your little self down. No, I know. And try to trust that I'm only doing what I think is best for you, alright? Just relax now. Good job, sweetheart, good job. It's okay, Bubba. Okay. I know. It's not nice. You're right. It's meanie poos, huh? Meanie poos to get all them nasty mats off. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Simba's had a video. He is a light tan colour. He's super cute. I have not seen him in a while, so he's going to be a mess today, I'm sorry. Hopefully we can get him nicely de-shed out in the bath, fingers crossed, and give him a nice handsome boy haircut. Look, calm down. Yeah, calm down. He's got a lot of shedding in there, and I think he's got some mats behind his ears, but apart from that, he should be good. Calm down. You're okay. You're absolutely okay. Okay. It's alright. I know. It's okay. Oh my giddy aunt, you're a little stress head, you are. Try to relax, my love. Try to relax. No. You just have to relax, my love. Take it easy. No, there's nothing to be that upset about. Calm down. Calm down. Oh, I just realised I don't remember if I turned the water heater on. I did not. Come here. Oh. Okay. Let me turn it on so the water gets warm for Simba. Here we go. Oh, you got your hair done and dinner. Enjoy your dinner. How's your hair? I hope you're feeling fabulous. I get lots of clients that go for haircuts after they drop their doggies off for grooming, which I think is kind of cute. And then they come back and they've got all nice fresh hair, and I love it. And I always make sure that I tell them that their haircut looks beautiful. Say, I love your hair. It looks so good. And then I like rub them all up so that they feel all pretty and stuff. That's my favorite thing to do. Okay, come on, sweetheart. How did that get over there? Where is it? Oh, it's jumping away from me. Come on. So she's just not keen on having these legs done. I'm just going to try to do it as nicely as I can. Shh. Come on. Don't fight her, baby. Let's get this done. You are okay. You are, you are okay. Okay, stop. Stop that. Come on. Cutting hair on a moving target is very difficult. I love. Look over there. Go on. Look out that way. No, 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 no. And take yourself to a little happy place. Hey Linda, how you doing? Sorry guys, I always get quiet when we get down to the more nitty gritties of the groom and the things that are a little bit harder to get through for the dog. And trying to scissor hair to such a short length is not easy. And give me kisses. I'll take your kisses. Kathy's doing great today. Awesome. Trust me, you want me to get these out for you. I am using my thinning shears here because I'm less likely to actually cut the dog with them. And dogs don't like it if you blow on their faces. So I'm being a little bit mean, and when she approaches my scissors, I am going to just do a little puff of air on her face, very gently too. I'm not trying to shock her, just to show her that we don't want to go near the scissors, I guess, and deter her from it. That's a gentle way to do that. Any mods in here? Alex? Alex is around? Why is that though? Has Hannah gone to bed? Or is she still here? Hannah's still around, I think. Might be getting sleepy by this time of day. Shh. Miss Honeybee's out. She's doing other stuff. I know, I'm so sorry. Good girl. So I did not blow any air on her that time. She saw my scissors coming and moved away from them. I was ready to blow air on her and she just moved. Good girl. That's it. It's a little bit mean, but it is actually a gentle, for me, I don't think I've ever seen anybody else do it. It is a fairly gentle way to try to train the dog to not put their face near the scissors when you're scissoring. I had stepped out for a bit, no worries. So I think now I'm just trying to tidy up these last little edges here. I have not trimmed out the paw pads yet either. But other than that, I'm going to check if there's any grass seeds, and if there's not, we're just going to leave these feet as they are because they don't need to be perfect. And it's clearly distressing her to have me continuously poke around. There's a prickle stuck in her paw pad. Is that what's been bothering you? Did a prickle in your paw pad? Hey, they're pretty nasty, those little prickles. It's not actually going to be very easy for me to trim her paw pads because she really does not like it. And understandably, if there's a big prickle in there, I don't blame her. Yeah, scissors are probably going to take a while before I see them again. Hopefully they have a safe journey. It's probably the most expensive package I've ever sent in my life. Come on, sweetheart. Alright. So I mean, I have to get her paw pads cleaned out, especially if there's a prickle in there. So I am just going to hold on tight and get this done. The mini clipper is quieter, less vibrations, and a little less overwhelming for some dogs. But also it does not do the same job that the large clipper does, so it takes a little bit longer to do the job. And a little more digging around and stuff like that. Okay, I don't know where it went, but that prickle is out of there. I'm sure it's here somewhere. Good job. Ooh, that sounds exciting, Linda. Nice. Flying out to, did you say Greece? That is exciting. Ooh la la. Your job sounds like a pretty cool job, I have to say. Not as cool as mine though, I get to work with dogs all day. Some of my doggies are a little bit cheeky though. It's okay, I forgive you. I am now running late though, so I do need to hurry up. No, no, no. It's okay. Court Jester's here. Hi, Court Jester. I didn't get to read your joke, I'm sorry, but I'll try and read it in a sec. No. Listen, you are being silly. You're being silly. Okay, you're okay, and I'm not doing anything to hurt you. I'm looking after you. I'm cleaning up your little tootsies. I'm taking away the... Shh. Listen. I'm taking away the hairs that are giving you pain and discomfort. Alright? No. Shh. Good, I know. She is not yawning because she's bored. She's yawning because she's had enough of me. Just in case anyone was wondering. That's what that yawn was. Okay. Listen. You relax now. Take it easy and let me do my job. Okay? Shh. Ow, that hurt. Stop. Okay. Well, see, nothing too scary. Is there any grass seeds in these toes? No, but there's still a lot of hair in here that I need to get out. It's all tucked up in there. I know, I'm sorry. I'm such a meanie poos. I'm sorry. I'll just get it out of there for you. Yeah, cats yawn too when they're done, don't they? I'm done with you, feeble human. I shall plan your murder with my murder mittens. Stop. Shh. I know. You need to calm down. There you go. There's nowhere to go, my love. Come on. Do this. Oh, you got rain, Colchester? You need a little tent or something, a cover, a canopy. Is that a thing? I said, oh, that hurts because she pulled back and my hand went into the clip for the harness that she's wearing. I've got really dry skin on my hands, possibly a little bit of dermatitis from always having wet, soapy hands. And so my skin just splits really easily on my hands. So I got a little cut when she pulled my hand back. I'll live. Oh my goodness, I'll tell you what I will do when I finish grooming this dog. I'm going to go to the bathroom. How I'm busting. You're doing a good job, my little love. You are doing such a good job. You are doing such a good job. Ay, ay, ay. So I know recently I judged another groomer's very crappy groom. And here I am doing a crappy groom myself. There's a big difference when you've got a matted dog and a dog that is particularly anxious, and that's what I was talking about when I said, you know, I could get into the groom and realise that the dog's extremely difficult to groom, and that would be a cause for having a crappy groom go out. That wasn't the case with the other dog, but you can see here that this dog is rather anxious about a lot of things, so it's not worth stressing her out to get a perfect groom when we can just tidy up the best we can and make it look as cute as we can, and then let her go home without stressing her out that much. Hey? Roll forwards, chair. Come here. There's not all that much you can do to make a shave down look cute, but you can try your best to finish off any of the edges that you can. That is very short. Not much I can do. This is a dog that I've groomed before. This dog should be a regular client. Unfortunately, the pet parent has not yet seen the value in regular grooming for this dog. But it honestly was not even that long ago since I saw her. This is what I talk about when I put a dog into a long groom and I say, well, this isn't going to last long. Honestly, they're going to be a shave down the next time we see them. I probably said that the last time I saw this dog, because people are not going to maintain it. So this is going to grow out beautiful. And the next time I see her, they'll be like, we want a long groom. But honestly, then the next one, we're just going to shave it again. So it's not realistic. You have to be realistic about the grooms that you give your dogs. If you're not dedicated to brushing them every couple of days, and so that they're not getting badly matted between grooms, you can't get a long groom and then not do any more brushing and grooming for 8 weeks or 12 weeks or whatever. It doesn't work like that. If you have a long groom on your dog, you're agreeing to brush and look after the dog. Shh, 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 shh. And it's not normal to have a matted dog between grooms. You don't say, oh, well, they're going to get groomed in 4 weeks, so might as well just let them get matted and it'll all get shaved off or whatever. That's also not normal. It's not comfortable for your dogs. Minor matting, like a few tangles here and there, sure, whatever. If your next groom's booked in and it's not long to go, it's not a big deal. But for the whole body to be matted like that, no, that's not okay. Shh. Shh, 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 shh. I think I said I don't like these nail clippers, but I actually have been using them the last few days, and I actually quite like them. They're very handy. I don't like change, that's what it is. So when I got these, I was like, oh, that's not what I like. But now I've been using them the last few days. That happens with me quite a lot. I've been using them for the last few days and I quite like them. They're only good for little nails though, not big ones. There you go, sweetheart. I think you're all done. I think you've had just about as much as you're going to tolerate anyway, so. Okie dokes. There you go. I do have lovely clients who do exceptional jobs looking after their pets. And sometimes they just don't. And that's just the way it goes. But, well, she's all cleaned up now, and hopefully she stays that way for a little while. I do know that she's an outside dog. She's not an inside dog, which also boggles my mind for so many reasons. But alas, she is now a clean and healthy and pretty little girl. So, yeah, let me see how long it's been from her last groom for you, if I can work that out real quick. June, the end of June, so July, August, September. Yeah, so 12 weeks. It would have been a 12-week booking. 3 months is way too long between grooms for this breed of dog. This breed of dog, at minimum, needs to be groomed every 8 weeks. If they're kept in a short shave like this, you might get to 12 weeks. But if they're done with a long groom, especially anything longer than 13 millimeters, you need to be at the groomers every 6 to 8 weeks for maintenance, brushing, and keeping them clean and tidy. So, anyways, this puppery is done. I'm going to do a little finish for the video that'll go out, which is no use to you guys on the live stream, but if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you thought it's worth sharing, please share it, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Every little thing helps. So yeah, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, have a fantastic time of day, and we'll see you next time. Yes. Say bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, friends. Awesome. Alright guys, I am going to put you on a break, pop this little puppy in a crate, and text her mum, and then we'll get going with Simba. So I won't be a minute. Hello my beautiful fur family, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to give you a big old list of things to do. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and the bell if you want notifications for every time we post a video. If you think this video is worth sharing, hit that share button and share it with all of your friends. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time of day, and we look forward to seeing you again real soon.